I never thought my life would turn into a trashy soap opera until the night I caught my girlfriend sneaking out of a motel room with my boss. It was right after our anniversary dinner, where she gazed into my eyes and told me I was the love of her life. I had felt something was off, a nagging intuition that she dismissed as paranoia. So when I saw her stepping out of that seedy motel, her arm wrapped around the man who signs my paychecks, my world shattered into a million pieces. I followed them in a daze, my heart pounding like a war drum. They laughed and whispered, completely oblivious to my presence. My mind raced, trying to piece together how long this had been going on. Every late-night meeting, every unexplained absence suddenly made a sickening kind of sense. I wanted to storm up to them, to scream and demand answers, but my feet felt like they were glued to the pavement. Back at our apartment, she walked in a few hours later, wearing the same dress from our dinner. She acted like everything was normal, but the stench of betrayal clung to her like cheap perfume. When I confronted her, she didn't even try to deny it. She simply looked at me, eyes full of something I couldn't place, pity, maybe? And said she was in love with him. The words hit me like a freight train. My boss, a married man with kids, had stolen her heart and apparently much more. I wanted to hate her, to throw her out and never look back, but the truth was, I felt a sick sort of relief. Our relationship had been crumbling for months. I had ignored the red flags, buried my head in the sand, and pretended everything was fine. In that twisted moment of revelation, I realized the betrayal was a dark gift, forcing me to face the reality I had been too weak to acknowledge. As she packed her things and walked out of my life, I was left with a haunting emptiness, but also a grim sense of liberation.